What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at part 10. Yes, part 10. We finally made it to part 10 of my Jakks Pacific wrestling figure collection. Starting off with a couple I have on card. Well, kind of on card. One I got recently. Before I actually show this, I want to give a quick shout out to a good buddy of mine, Sam, who found a lot of these for me online and whatnot. And I want to give a shout out to Dan, the guy that I bought most of these figures off of. Really cool dude. Knew I was a collector, not a reseller, so he sold me all these figures for a very good price. And spoiler alerts, there will be a part 11, probably a part 12, probably 13 and 14. So just goes to show how many I just got. So stay tuned to the channel for those. But first up, we're going to look at the box set Vengeance Undertaker, black and white edition. This box is kind of not in the greatest shape. He's kind of fallen off the card. It's got some damage to it. But I don't think I'm going to open it because I have this figure loose already. So I'm going to just keep it on card, even though the card isn't great. Yeah, just very different kind of Undertaker figure. So there's the first one. We are going to put him to the side. Very cool. Always loved that Undertaker. Always wanted that box set too. And the next box we're going to unbox here is the WrestleMania 21 Rey Mysterio and Renee Dupree. Very awesome packaging. I remember when these were in stores back in the day. I think the other sets, we had Billy Kidman, Paul London. Can't really see it up there. We got Paul Heyman, Heidenreich, and Funaki. That Paul Heyman figure, like, almost taller than Heidenreich, so very weird. And you get some more Ruthless Aggression figures here. I think we have all of these, actually. And then your official scale, classic ring. But yes, let's rip this open and see what these figures are all about. You guys remember, I do have this Rey Mysterio, but he was in very banged up shape. So I thought getting this one would be worth it because he's mint. Just gonna throw the packaging over here. Very cool. I'm not a huge fan of these belts, I will say, right off the bat. Very dull looking and not shiny gold. So Jakks cheaped out on that. There's Rey. And Renee. Rey and Renee. Take a quick look at Rey first. Super mint. It's nice to finally have this figure without played marks all over it. If you guys remember, I don't know which video he was in, but like all the cheetah patterns were scratched off, and I think the numbers on the side and a little on the mask, but this one is just perfectly mint. Awesome. Very nice Rey Mysterio. We'll put him on the top shelf. Put these belts to the side. And Renee Dupree. Renee Dupree I didn't have, so I was really happy to add this one. He's got like his Ric Flair inspired gear. It just says French on the back. I think it's supposed to say French Phenom, but I could be wrong. But yeah, nice Renee figure, man. I'm always down for Renee figures. He's one of my favorites. Love his podcast. And yeah, cool. Renee. We'll put him down here. All right, up next. Controversial figure. Not really figure, but not really controversial at all. Just something that's going on in his life right now. I actually just watched the video last night. Marcus Bagwell unfortunately had to get his leg amputated. Unfortunately, because of a car accident or something he was in a few years back, which really sucks because he's a really cool dude, I think. I always liked Bagwell. Always thought he was really cool looking. I do have his hat. His hat does kind of fit on him, but if you move it too much, it falls. So, does look like a nice fig. I got this one for $10 at a toy show. Yeah, just couldn't pass it up. Very minty. And yeah, very happy to add Marcus Bagwell, buff with the stuff, to the collection. He definitely deserves top shelf up here. Hang in there, Bagwell. And coming up next, we got William Regal in a weird suit that I've never seen before. I actually had to look this figure up and see like where it was from. But apparently it's from a Ringside Rivals 2-pack with Ric Flair, I think, or Shane McMahon, I forget. One of those Titantron 2-packs from like the Ruthless Aggression era. But very nice Regal, good for like corporate Regal or manager, anything really. But I don't know if they reused this suit for anybody else. Honestly, I don't recognize it. So very cool Regal. We'll put him off to the side over here. And crazy enough, I actually got another ringside exclusive Triple H from that 2-pack with Stephanie. Yeah, I don't know why I got another one. I don't really need another one, but I was thinking maybe using this jacket on a Mattel or something. Maybe put it on an Ultimate figure. I don't know, but it sucks I can't get that Stephanie. Spoiler alert. Can't get that Stephanie from that 2-pack. She's really hard to get. But yeah, we saw this Triple H in the last video or the one before that, so don't need to talk about him too much, but thought I'd throw him in the video here. Another one coming up, we got Right to Censor, Stevie Richards. One I've actually wanted for a while now. No one really liked Right to Censor, but I mean, they were in some pretty funny moments and skits and whatnot, so definitely needed a Stevie. I don't know if they made the rest in this kind of look. The Good Father, Ivory, Val Venus, Bull Buchanan, I don't think doesn't have a figure, unfortunately, but at least I got Stevie. He was the main one, so very cool to add Stevie Richards to the collection. We'll put him over here. Horrible theme song. Just horrible. Coming up next, we got the Big Boss Man. And it looks like we got Attitude Era Big Boss Man. Yeah, I think this is a Jakks Classic. Very decent looking. Looks like they reused the head from the other classic figure. Not a bad figure to have, honestly. It's cool to have Boss Man in his corporate SWAT gear or whatever you want to call it. Comes with the nightstick there, so very cool. Nice Boss Man. Happy to add him to the collection. We'll put him over here. Up next, we got someone who just got released, or not released, but they didn't renew his contract, unfortunately. Carlito. Very nice Carlito. Always wanted this one in the orange. He's got the apples and the knee pads there. He comes with an apple. Very cool. Yeah, Carlito is one of my favorites in 2005, 06. That's around the time I kind of stopped watching, though, unfortunately. But always thought he was the last new wrestler I really liked before I stopped watching around that time. But very cool Carlito. Happy to have him. He gets top shelf for me. Sorry if you guys hear my nose a lot. I'm a little stuffy today. I don't know what's going on. But up next, another cool figure. We got Edge in his backstage look, I guess you can say, with very shiny pants. I'm going to go out and say that these are supposed to be leather, I guess. But yeah, very shiny pants. No tattoo. I think he had at least one tattoo at this time, so unfortunate we didn't get that. But this is one of those other weird ones that I always saw like on the back of a box or videos at toy stores and stuff, and I'm just like, damn, like I want that Edge. I like that head scan. I need a backstage looking Edge, so very cool. Nice to have Edge there. Adam Cope. There's a little Easter egg of him right there in the window. Before I pull the next figure out, do you guys want to see an AEW figure collection? Because I have a lot of AEW figures, in box, not in box. Let me know in the comments below if you guys want to see that. Awesome. All right, next figure after I take a sip. Perfect. We got WrestleMania 18, Jerry the King Lawler. I think this was a $5 figure at a toy show. Kind of beat up, or it was 2 for $5 or 2 for something. I don't remember. But yeah, I think a buddy of mine just threw this in for me. Yeah, I didn't realize how banged up it was when he picked it up and bought it. It was in a bag. But as soon as he found out he's missing some eyebrows and has some scratches, he didn't really want it, so he hooked it up to me. But yeah, you know, it's okay. It's cool to have the Mania shirt, Jerry the King, because I think this is from a Ring box set that came with like a ring and JR. But yeah, so he's kind of hard to come by, but cool, decent figure. Coming next, we got the Japanese Buzzsaw Tajiri. A very cool looking Tajiri. Different head scan on him than previous Tajiris we've seen. And yeah, just can't have too many Tajiris. I think he's really awesome. I think they maybe made a couple more figures of him around this time. But yeah, he's almost ready to spit that mist out. Boom. Very cool. Tajiri goes on the top shelf. Coming up next, we have the Great American Bash John Cena with the 7 jersey and the hat. I honestly don't know if he came with this hat or not. Let me know in the comments. I feel like he did. Microphone, obviously. But yeah, just another one of those early days John Cena figures from like 2003, 4. My favorite kind of John Cena figure, just because I remember having this figure in so many different lines. They basically just repacked this figure and threw different accessories on him and whatnot. But yeah, very cool John Cena, Great American Bash. We'll put him on the top shelf. Next up, we got Chris Benoit. Unfortunately, I don't remember the seasons or the series. Sorry, what series he's in, but very cool Benoit. He always wore red, so there he is, Benoit. Another one to add to the collection. Next up, we got Bruno Sammartino. Very cool Legends figure to have. One of the OGs of OGs. Super hairy dude, which is very cool how they added all this hair to him. Yeah, very mint as well. Most of these figures are mint. I'm going to say right now they were treated very well by their previous collector. But yeah, there is Bruno Sammartino. Happy to have him. I think he wasn't he the first champion or had so many belts or something? I don't remember, but I know he's well regarded. Next up, another Jakks classic here. We have Barbarian, I believe. Fortunately, doesn't have his hat and all that, and his fur. He came out in like a jacket or a vest or something, but yeah, just plain Jane Barbarian. It's cool to have him, I guess. Yeah, not bad. Next up, I might as well bring these two out at once. We have Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley, the Dudley Boyz, Titantron figures. I want to say they're from the WrestleMania 2000 set. At least the Bubba is from that, I think. And I think this Devon might have been a single release SmackDown card. Not too sure, but they match, so I figured why the hell not. But yeah, can't have too many Dudleys, man. They're awesome. One of the best tag teams in the world. We'll put them right here. I'm not a huge fan of these arms, though, on this Bubba. I will say they stick out way too much. You cannot close those arms down. So, very weird. Not a fan of those weird rubber shirts, either. Should have just painted it on them. But next up, another Titantron. Wow. We have another Benoit, just in his backstage look. I guess you can, this could be like his Raw or SmackDown debut when he's sitting in the crowd with the Radicals. So, not bad. We'll put him up here with the other one. Next up, yeah, another Titantron. Might as well go on the Titantron train here. We have Latino Heat, Eddie Guerrero. One I always wanted, too. I don't know what it was. I think it was the head scan. I just always thought this head scan was cool. The shirt, obviously. The gold on the boots. And yeah, just very happy to have a Titantron Eddie Guerrero in the collection. Very nice figure. There's another one that has the green tights. Or, yeah, the green tights. I think it's a Backlash or an Off the Ropes. Would like to get that one day. And yeah, there's Eddie Guerrero. Next up, another awesome Jakks classic here. We have the Job Squad Al Snow. Awesome figure, man. He did come with a head. I do have that in the accessory bin. It's just a white mannequin looking head. It's not like the real head like he used to have. But yeah, one I'm very happy to add to the collection. Al Snow, I don't think I have any figures of. Maybe one Titantron in like a weird jacket. So having him in like wrestling gear is very cool. I think they released a couple other Tron figures like him, like of Al Snow, but this one's probably the best Al Snow figure. So very cool. Happy to add that in the collection. Next up, we have another new face in the collection here. We got Terry Funk, the hardcore legend. Very nice figure here. It's not the one I thought it was when I got it. I guess this is from a 3-pack with Mick Foley and I want to say Saboo, but I don't remember. Yeah, very nice Terry Funk, super mint. Very happy to add him in the collection. One I didn't have before, so always happy to add the new faces. Terry Funk, yeah, he deserves top shelf. Top shelf Funk. Next up is one we saw, I think, in my previous video, but this one is just way in better shape. Super mint. Does not have loose legs or loose limbs at all. Mike Knox. Another guy I don't know too much about, but when I saw it in the bins, I was like, you know what? I'll grab him because the one I have is in horrible shape. So, not bad. Mike Knox. Next up, we have Kane figure. And I don't know if you consider this Titantron because, oh, I guess he does have a Titantron on his foot. Okay, cool. This figure was one I had when I was very little, and I played with it so much. He was probably like the top guy in my fig fed, always winning the rumbles, always eliminating everybody. And then one day this hand just like broke off or fell off, and I think one day that like a couple months later the arm broke off. And I was just so upset as a kid because I never found a Kane that looked like this ever again. But now he's back in the collection. Super happy to have it. Very cool looking Kane figure. All right, next up we have, I think this might have been the Saboo in that 3-pack with Terry Funk. But yeah, very cool Saboo. Rest in peace, just recently passed away, unfortunately. But a very awesome figure. I like the scars. Comes with the headdress. Yeah, just a very nice, different look for him too. Not without the soft. He's got the hard goods pants. So very nice. Always down to add more Saboos in the collection. Awesome guy. Awesome figures. Next up, another one that we had in a previous early video of the Jakks collections. One that was very beat up. I think I called him Midian, because at the time I didn't know who he was. But now I know. It's Balls Mahoney. This one's in very good shape. Not played with at all. Just a little loosey arms, but you know, Jakks figures sometimes just came like that out of the packaging, so can't fault that. He also has one of those heads that's always looking down, so can't really articulate his head up. His hair is too big. But yeah, very cool. Nice to add. I don't know if this is his ECW look or his WWE look. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Cool figure, though. Next up. I don't know if we've had one of these in the collection videos. We might have had one. But here is a Maximum Sweat Ken Shamrock. One I think I paid $5 for at a toy show. I don't know. There's just something about these Maximum Sweats that bring it back to me. I used to have a Big Show. If that's the one that we saw in one of the previous videos, it's Big Show. I always wanted The Rock, Kane, Undertaker, Gangrel. So I am on the look for more Maximum Sweats. I do want to get at least a couple more. So there's Ken Shamrock Maximum Sweat. Next up, we have Jakks Classic Superstars One Man Gang. Very cool. Another big boy to add to the collection. I don't know if he came with a vest or not. I feel like I remember him wearing a denim vest. That could be another figure, though. But yeah, very cool. Unfortunately, he has that unpainted wrist tape, which is really weird. Kind of sticks out on the arms there. But yeah, not bad. Very minty, heavy boy. Happy to add a new face to the collection. One man gang. All right, next up we got Titantron Rikishi. Very decent Rikishi. I always like the Titantron Rikishis more than the big overly fat Jakks classic version. Just because I never thought Rikishi was that fat. He just had a big ass. So yeah, I don't know. Very cool figure. Happy to add Rikishi with the yellow on the belt there. Very iconic look for him. And yeah, happy to add Rikishi to the collection again. Next up, we got Michael Cole. No, I'm kidding. It's Matt Striker. I always thought this was Michael Cole back in the day when I saw him loose. But I found out he is this is a 2-pack version with Viscera or Big Daddy V or something. Unfortunately, Michael Cole never got a Jakks figure, which is crazy to think because they literally made like everybody. So like, how did they not make Michael Cole? He was on TV all the time. So a part of me wants to draw a goatee on this and make this into a Michael Cole because we never got one. Or do I get the new Monday Night Wars Michael Cole, which will probably be really hard to get, really expensive. And I don't really like to swap Jakks and Mattel together, so I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I make this into a Michael Cole custom? Frost the tips, give him a little goatee there. We don't have one, right? So it bugs the heck out of me, but decent Matt Striker figure. Very cool. Next up, we have Billy Kidman. Very cool Billy Kidman here. I actually don't remember seeing this anywhere. So when I saw it in the bin, I was like, oh, cool. He's got purple and black knee pads there. And he also has his tattoo there, which is cool. I never knew he had one of those. So, yeah, awesome theme song when he turned heel. Shooting Star Press was hurting everybody at the time. He was landing on their heads. But, yeah, Billy Kidman, very nice. Happy to add a mint Billy Kidman to the collection. I think the other ones I have are a little played with and Lucy. So, happy to add that one. Another one I'm happy to add is JBL in his suit. Very cool to have. I think this is the hat that comes with him. I'm not sure, but very nice. I guess you can have this as commentary JBL, or you can have this as promo JBL or whatever. But yeah, definitely got to have JBL in a suit in your collection. That's like a must. The guy was always in a suit. Coming up next, we have the final version of the coach, I think. We have him in a suit, and we have him in the Raw backstage interviewing clothes. And now we have him in his wrestling gear. So for those couple times where he was forced to wrestle, I want to say Goldberg. Goldberg's ringing a bell. I think he wrestled Goldberg in this. Maybe Kane. I don't remember, honestly, but Coach is awesome. He's hilarious. Happy to add another version of the Coach to the collection. Next up, we have another new face. Bam Bam Bigelow. Very cool Bam Bam. Always wanted him in the collection. Finally have him. Another big boy. He's got the painted wrist tape there. You could tell they definitely use the same arms with the one-man gang. And he's just a little bit bigger, I guess. But yeah, just awesome head tattoos. Very nice figure. Not much detail on the back of the figure, unfortunately, but still very cool. I'm happy to add Bam Bam in the collection. Next up, another big boy. Another big boy, new face. We got King Kong Bundy. My first ever King Kong Bundy figure, which is awesome. Always wanted the LJN, to be honest. But yeah, something wrong with his arm here. I can't really put it all the way down like this one is. So he has his arm up, I guess. I'm too scared to like really push it in and articulate it. But maybe one day we'll heat that up with a blow dryer. I don't know. But very cool. King Kong Bundy. I think he's another one you got to have if you have a classic collection. So I think this look works for Bundy, whereas they would use this exact same body for One Man Gang. I think Yokozuna, that Rikishi we were talking about. So it works for some, doesn't work for all, but you gotta use the most of your molds, as they say. So cool. All right, we got 4 figures left for this video. Coming up next, we have the High Chief, Peter Maivia, The Rock's grandfather. Very cool figure. Never thought I would have ever owned this, honestly. It's from a very cool 3-pack with The Rock and Rocky Johnson. But yeah, very nice detail on his tattoos on his legs there. He's got the pink trunks underneath. Very nice figure, man. Just never thought I'd get this. So, very cool. The Ula Fala, is that what it's called? This thing that he wears? Very cool. The original Bloodline leader right there. Boom. Peter Maivia. And coming up next, might as well bring out his grandson, The Rock. I think this might be the one from the 3-pack with him. I'm not too sure. But we have seen this Rock, I believe, in a previous video. Just, I think, in not as good shape. He does have his tattoo, thank God. But, yeah, you know me. I'm always happy to add Rock Ruthless Aggression figures to the collection. He's my favorite. And, yeah, just great mint Rock. Very nice. Happy to add him. Top shelf. And coming up next, we got... maybe I should save him for last. He's a little fancier. Let's go with this guy. We have Jakks Classic Haku. Now, I think this figure is kind of rare. I don't know if too many people have this one, but very cool. I think this is from his Attitude era when he stepped in for a little bit towards, I think it was like 2001, 2002, I want to say. Could be wrong, but very cool figure to have. Tough dude, man. I heard this guy is a very tough dude in real life. Do not want to see this guy at the bar. He'll probably eat your face. But yeah, very cool. Happy to add Haku to the collection. Attitude era Haku. Very cool. Very different, weird time. Last but not least, we have everyone's favorite. I'm just kidding. But we have Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Another one I really wanted for a long time. I don't know if this is his, if he came with this or not. When I bought him, he had that in his hand already, so I just assumed he came with it. I think that goes with a different Ultimate, or a different Hollywood Hogan, so not too sure. Oh, sorry. Sneeze. Big sneeze. But yeah, the feathers are crazy insane. I think they're way too big. Like, look how much feathers there are. Way too much. The boas, right? Is that what they're called? And the belt is a little small, I would say, but still very cool. It's got the NWO on it. Another one I think you need because I'm not really a fan of the R3 figures, so that's the only other NWO Hogan they made for Jakks, besides like the other classics. But yeah, very happy to add this to the collection. Definitely going to be a fronter one day if I set up the shelves. But yeah, that's the last figure of this video. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned the next couple days. I'm probably going to do part 11 and then following 12, 13. We have lots of figures here. I would say over 200. So come back to the channel and we'll see you later. Peace.